Live. What is going on, guys? How are you doing? Vitaly Dobin is here, founder and creator of Bitcoin's Walls Club system, with another update about the state of the crypto markets. What a month, right? We've been all having the last 4 weeks. It's been incredibly, pretty much a lot of people are freaking out, they're panicking, what's going on with Bitcoin, where the crypto markets are going. So today we are going to cover the state of affairs of the crypto market, of Bitcoin, where I see what other people are seeing it going. I'm incredibly bullish on Bitcoin, and we'll discuss some Bitcoin technical analysis as well on this live stream. So before we start, I just want to give you a little update because I've been a little bit quiet over the last 2 weeks, and primarily because I've been flying to Miami, attended Date with Destiny seminar with Tony Robbins. It's been really transformational, really awesome event where I learned a lot of distinctions about my personal life and how to be, happier, healthier, and more prosperous in every single area of my life as a human being. It's something I would probably do a live seminar, like webinar for you guys, and give you some coaching on that and what I learned from Date with Destiny seminar. It's one of those events I highly recommend you go at least once. It's for me, I'll be coming back every year, because when you have your mindset right, you can succeed in every area of your life. And also I've been looking for different apartments because I'm planning to move to a different place, to a different location right now. So it's been quite hectic time for me, with a lot of changes. So for that reason, I've been quiet on those live streams, but I'm full in with you guys. I'm fully dedicated and committed to growing Bitcoin's Walls Club and our community, and I expect a really awesome year in 2019 for all of us. I know it's been a very bearish year, 2018, very hard year and tough for a lot of investors. Other people made a ton of money shorting the market, from Bitcoin and other coins, but primarily, Bitcoin's been a bearish downtrend pretty much since the beginning of the year, with some rallies along the way. But the good news, we are close to the bottom more than ever, and 2019 will be an amazing year for cryptocurrencies. We'll discuss that in just a moment. So let's get started with some Bitcoin technical analysis. We are seeing that the last day was really awesome for Bitcoin and the whole cryptocurrency market. We gained $14 billion in the total market cap. Of course, it's not that $14 billion just poured into the market. It's just, what it means is the coins went up in value, and that's how it works. The price is multiplied by circulating supply, and that's how they calculate and tally up the market cap. So the liquidity is still not as high as it used to be, but we are getting some positive signs. A lot of coins today are up 10, 20, and even 40%, with EOS up 26.55%. Of course, it's coming right after a hell of a crazy month for Bitcoin, when it got from 6,400 all the way to the bottom here at $3,147, which is roughly a little over 50% move down. Nobody could have expected that it will go this low, as usually November, December was really awesome years, awesome months for Bitcoin. But it is what it is. We need to trade and invest with how the trend is going, how the market is going, because we cannot change the market, we cannot influence the market. So what we are seeing right now is we had several of those triangles happening right here, like this move all the way down over here, and then we broke that to the downside. It happened several times, this right here, and this triangle as well over here, or move down. So we have several of those falls where we kept breaking the triangles in the downward pattern and established a new support, and then broke the support, and then there was a new support and broke that support. So right now what we are seeing is the latest rally right here. It's about 12%. We've seen it several times. Over here was the biggest one, like about 30% move up, a little bit over that, about 20 something percent, 25%, something like this. Over here, and a little rally over here. So where we are right now is we are holding pretty good this current rally. We are not falling, and we are trading on this new channel over here. This is the channel from this to this, and there's a good chance that it will become the new support again, and we are going to break right above that. If we're going to close for the day on daily above 3,600, above this line, that we're going to move higher yet again. So we're about to see how this day is going to close for Bitcoin, but it looks bullish as of right now. It has some bullish momentum, and there are more chances that we're going to see this continue moving up than moving down. But of course, everything can happen in crypto, as you know, and we are still down in the bear market. We are not close to even getting into the bull market yet. We are far down from our previous bottoms of $6,000. So trade with the bearish bias at this current market conditions. You know, it is expected to have those rallies, reaction rallies, but it's not a sign of the bull market just of yet. You know, if we're going to see consistent gains and breaking the previous resistant levels, if we're going to continue breaking it upwards, then we can say we're moving into the bull territory. But we're not there yet, so keep that in mind. It's good to take advantage of the very low prices that we've been seeing for cryptocurrencies. Like for example, Litecoin was down to $22. Ethereum was at $82. It's been crazy year for Ethereum. I know my friend invested into it like at $1,400 and been cost averaging down ever since then. But you know, who would have thought Ethereum would go back to 80 something dollars? So what are some of the positive news that we are seeing? From the regulatory standpoint, governments can manipulate Bitcoin. We have a new chief of staff that President Donald Trump appointed, Mick Mulvaney, and he's very pro-Bitcoin. He's saying blockchain technology has the potential to revolutionize the financial services industry. It can also change the US economy and the delivery of government services. Over the short term, of course, it doesn't have any effect, but over the long term, the more officials we have who are pro-Bitcoin is good for Bitcoin. And of course, we have all those big institutions: Fidelity Investment, Nasdaq, Boyers, Stuttgart, Intercontinental Exchange, ICE. They're all entering the market, with BACT being announced to be launched, as you remember, in 24th of January 2019, which is a huge company, and they're working closely with United States Commodity Futures Trading Commissions. They have all the things prepared to complete on day one, so they can start trading with physically backed Bitcoin and the Bitcoin futures. And you know what happened last year when the CBOE created on December 17th last year, exactly a year ago, when they launched the Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin spiked a lot, so I expect something similar to happen, although not quite to the extent. We might see another 3, 4, 5 months of this consolidation period for Bitcoin, when it will range from this point to $5,000 to $6,000 before a really next bull run is going to start. And when I say bull run, you know, when we had a bull run last year, when Bitcoin jumped by 20 times in 2017, where can Bitcoin go from here if it jumped 20 times? You know, we're going to have it somewhere 50, 60, $70,000 for the next big bull run. Okay, so crypto is not dead, even though many people say it go to zero and all of that stuff. But you know, you gotta remember that the future is bright. There is more awareness, there is more adoption, there is more stuff happening all around the world. As Roger Ver is saying, I'm very bullish on the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem. As Roger Ver, that we're having more adoption. Like for example, 3,000 tobacco shops will also be able to sell Bitcoin starting in January 2019. 7 European Union member states are even joining forces to promote blockchain as part of the future. So the bigger picture, guys, is that we're going to have an incredible year in 2019, and the opportunities are found right here when we're close to the bottom. You know, when the prices are cheap, this is where you dollar cost averaging. This is where you enter the market and lock in your positions, and it can be very incredibly lucrative. Lucrative way for you to earn income. Also, I'll be announcing some really cool stuff that you can run master nodes on digital currencies, just like for example Dash. For example, this one is number 15 right now. It's operating under the 4,300 master nodes. It's basically computer servers that are verifying transactions on the blockchain and are being rewarded in Dash. So for example, in Dash, to run one master node is it required about 1,000 Dash, which is not available for many people. It's like $700,000 to operate a Dash master node. But smaller coins and other coins that are adopting this technology of master nodes can be incredibly lucrative and doesn't require a huge sum of money of investment. It's really great passive income opportunity for those who adopt a technology of running a master node. For example, Digital World Exchange that is going to come up in January next year. This one right here, this exchange, Digital World Exchange, they'll be operating under the master nodes. You'll be able to basically run a master node with the Digital World Exchange, which is a huge deal, and create a really lucrative passive income for yourself by maintaining and running a master node. So this is something to note for. I'll be doing some more trainings on this one shortly, because this is one of those things that it just can be very incredibly lucrative as a master. Running a master node is one of the most lucrative things that you can do in the crypto space, because it's basically passive income. It's basically you have your coins and they are there. You can sell them at any time, of course, but it's accumulating more and more coins. Just like you're mining, you're creating something from what you already have, and just increasing the total amount of holdings of your tokens, of your cryptocurrency, and it's great passive income. So I'll be covering more of that. There's opportunities like this that exist in this crypto space that you just can't find anywhere else in any other asset class. So I'll be covering more on that in the future. We have mass adoption of blockchain payment 3 to 5 years away, says the Bitmex CEO. So he is expecting that in 5 years time there'll be a time that you can go to your retail store and not see a way for the business to accept blockchain payments. It will be ubiquitous, it will be expected, and not just the cryptocurrencies, but also dollars and euros, he is saying, right? So we'll have something like a dollar pegged cryptocurrency or euro pegged cryptocurrency that you'll be able to use the blockchain technology in retail stores across the world. And that's the future that I'm seeing as well. The intrinsic value of cryptocurrency it's not changed. It's only been growing and improving. So despite this current market conditions, which is something that happened several times now in the Bitcoin history, where it fell over 80%, you know, it's not the death. It's not a death of Bitcoin as some people like Calvin Klein unfortunately is saying. This guy Kelvin Ayer, who is basically one of the biggest miners for Bitcoin Cash Satoshi Vision SV. So he believes in that, but he doesn't believe in Bitcoin. But you know, Bitcoin has been and will be the king of cryptocurrencies. And today, actually, we are 1 year, 12 months from this all-time high of $20,000. And although we are missing those times, of course, it's you gotta have patience in this game. You know, you gotta have patience. You gotta be actively involved in the space. And like I said, a lot of people have made a lot of money shorting Bitcoin. For those who did and not just held on to Bitcoin or sold at a loss at this time, right? But shorting the markets and playing the short, they've been gaining a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of money in this market. So you can make money when Bitcoin is going up or Bitcoin is going down. You just need to stay up to date. But of course, it is sad that 12 months from the last time we saw Bitcoin at nearly $20,000, even though it was a very brief, short amount of time that Bitcoin did that. Also, regarding the exchanges and the volume on the exchanges, a new report claims that 80% of the top 25 BTC trading pair volumes on crypto market cap are what is called wash traded, or with the bots that are basically buying and selling the asset, indicating the demand, even though it's an artificial demand. It's just to pump up the price. And the reason they're doing it is because those exchanges like Coinbean, OKX, as you can see, the real volume is far cry from the actual volume that is happening on the exchanges. Like in some cases 1% of the actual real volume, according to this report, is being traded into the exchange. The reason why they're doing this is because of the listing fees, right? Those exchanges are fighting for cryptocurrency projects and tokens to be listed on their exchanges for trading, and because of that, they want to artificially inflate the trading volumes that are actually going on the platform. Binance, as you can see, is one of the good guys. 100% of the real volume. They are not messing around with the volume, and they're really awesome exchange. That's where I'm trading. That's what we are trading with the hedge fund. Bitmex also 100%. Liquid 100%. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when it comes to trading cryptocurrency on the exchanges, and use only exchanges for trading that are not faking their trading volumes. Now, in today at 12 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be going over a live webinar, and I'll be announcing that to everybody. You'll get an email with the invitation to join us on our webinar, where I'll be showing you how to not just survive this crypto winter, how to thrive in this crypto winter, the lessons that I've learned over this year on how you can protect your assets in the space, how you can not just protect, how you can make money with and go with the trends that are happening, and what are the best opportunities today to make money with crypto. We'll be covering all of that today at 12 p.m. Eastern time, so tune in and make sure that you're part of this webinar. It's going to be very, very exciting, and looking forward to close the year strong, guys. You know, we are still doing our live weekly coaching every Wednesday for our Crypto Trading Millionaires members, and we are doing our best to give you all the tools, all the resources, all the information, everything that you need to succeed with Bitcoin cryptocurrencies. So keep the hope up, you know, because I know it's been tough. It's not been a very easy year for a lot of you guys with Bitcoin cryptocurrencies, but you got to see the opportunities of where they are. The opportunities are there in the market, and it's your job to take advantage of those opportunities. Of course, you know, be wise, be smart about risk management. We'll talk about that as well in the webinar, and don't put too much into anything, into one trade, one idea, or into Bitcoin or anything. You gotta have diversification in place, and asset allocation in place, and all of that stuff, so that you can play with money that you can afford to lose. You'll not be putting every last bit that you have into the market, because it's extremely risky, and nothing that we say comes as financial advice. This market is very volatile, very risky, so keep that in mind. But it also can be very lucrative if you are diversifying right and doing your risk management right. It has been very, very lucrative for many people, and 2019 will be an awesome year, guys. So be prepared, be ready. I'm looking forward to see you guys at 12 p.m. Eastern time today on this webinar, and also give you some more updates on the upcoming training I'll be having about Date with Destiny, and what lessons I've learned, the main lessons I've learned. It has nothing to do with crypto. It's more personal, for your personal life, for your personal well-being, which is always awesome. As if you're happy with your life, then you can be happy with all other areas of your life, and just the quality of your life is the quality of your emotions, of how you live on a day-to-day basis, and what you do. So it will be very, very insightful for a lot of you guys. So looking forward for that, and I'll see you in the next